Today I have with me the star cast of Spy. Please welcome Nikhil Siddharth and Aishwarya Menon to India Today TV. Okay, first of all, the trailer looks amazing. And from what I can pick, it is a movie about a raw agent. And it has a patriotic flavor. So, what is the first thought that comes to you guys when a script with such highly invoked emotion comes to you? What's the first reaction like?
Well, first of all, thank you so much. The movie is not just about one raw agent; it's about a bunch of raw agents. Because even the heroine Aishwarya also is like a agent here, and we have a lot more people who are working on the film, in the movie. And I do believe this is a very special script. It's not like other spy thrillers. I mean, I know that we've got a lot of spy movies coming out, but this one is so different because of its story, because of how really we have handled it. We have not gone over the top. We have not crossed the boundaries of physics or chemistry. We have kept it very real, and we have kept it very down to the earth. And we have tried to show how difficult it is for actual spy or an actual raw agent to get to work. And deep within, the story has got this enigma called Subhash Chandra Bose Netaji.
Speak about your journey. It's been quite an inspiration for many. Like, you started from smaller roles in the film and to the latest blockbuster, Kartikeya 2. You have come so far long. So, looking back, how do you take your journey as?
Well, talking about a journey, I think it's been 15 years I've been working in films. So my first film, Happy Days, se leke ab tak, it's been like a roller coaster of a journey. But one thing which I'm really proud of and I take away from this is that, same thing. In our movie Spy, there's one dialogue where we say like, what do we learn from Netaji, Subhash Chandra Bose? We say that, first to fight, you have to survive first. Then you can fight tomorrow. Always have a plan B and never give up. I think that's what I've done in my career. I've never given up, even though I had a bunch of flops at one point of time. Even in the low phases, never lose your morale and survival. That is what I believe, and I think surviving 15 years in a competitive industry and trying to go from strength to strength is what is the biggest achievement I've done. And I still think there's a lot more of me coming up, and I think the best is ahead. And I think survival is what I've really learned from my journey.
That's very sweet. So, you spoke about happy days. Yeah, I've heard an interesting story about your first paycheck. Yeah. So, would you mind telling what you did with it?
Well, first of all, because I didn't have a family who was related to film industry or any uncle or anybody, any contact in the movie industry, I had to like go for many auditions. And unfortunately, when you get exploited sometimes. Where people say, "You pay me this much amount of money, I'll make you a hero. You pay me this much, I'll give you this role." So I was very disappointed in life, and I used to like go back home and be very sad. One day, Shekhar Kamla Garu, the director of Happy Days and also the producer, is such an amazing person. He gave me a chance to be a part of this just on the merit of my acting. And after that, he gave me a paycheck of 25,000, which I was shocked because till then nobody gave me money for my work. And that was the first time somebody gave me money, and only tears were less. I just touched his feet. I was like, no, I don't like such stuff. But I think that is a memory which is there with me forever. And thank you, Shekhar sir. I'm here because of you, and I'm always grateful for that.
That's sweet. Also, Ishwarya, for you, you have, like, in a short span of your career, you have worked across industries, you have worked across languages. So, language doesn't feel like a barrier to you, or is it? And what is the learning like working across industries?
Actually, language has never been a barrier to me. Telugu industry is very new to me, but it has never been very difficult. I don't think it was difficult at all. It's very for me. It is very interesting to learn a new language. To to understand. Yeah, to learn the accent, the way they talk, the jokes, or whatever, everything. I thought the nuances, like you said. So everything was very interesting for me. So I didn't find it difficult at all. Yeah.
That's good. Okay, so also because the movie is very serious, right? So, how was it like working with each other? Was it all work and no fun, or was there
Actually, I
set?
think it was all work and no fun for 2 years. I would say that, yeah, we were like working so hard. Movie ke andar.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
the thing
sure.
is that, see, just because it's a spy thriller and the trailer looks full of emotions, and there is so much fun in the movie. Yeah, you have to come to the theater. Yeah, no, the working style was serious because we had to like, if you're not serious, you'll fall down a pit and you'll die because you're doing stunts on our own. We didn't have dupes also, but I think the movie inherently has got a lot of entertainment, a lot of comedy, and what the situations that we go through are fun. So I think it's an entertainer first, and we've got a clean UI certificate without zero cuts. So I think that means that in all five languages, the censor people did not object to the film. It's a clean film where you can come along, watch it with the family, and entertain yourself, and also take a little bit of information and a part of history and a lot of patriotism.
I would also like to ask, in the industry, which is full of ups and downs, what would be that one best moment? Because as I said, there is not always a struggle, but also the happy days. So what was that one happy moment in your journey?
My, my journey obviously was like when Happy Days became a hit, and I think the other biggest moment in my life was when Kartikeya 2, I came to watch it here in Delhi. I was at PBR Rivoli, I think, and the entire national media was there. And once the movie was over, they clapped at the end of the film. I knew it that, oh my God, this film is going to become something else, and that was a life-changing moment for me, and it was a very happy moment for me. I want to thank the audience all across India for giving me that happiness, and I'm going to take it very seriously, and I'm going to make sure I live up to your expectations and make very good films.
For you?
Actually, when a film does really well, you kind of feel really happy and excited. Like my films in Tamil Padam 2, Nan Sirital, all my blockbusters. But for me, I don't stay in that high for a long time. I have this fear, this anxiety of what would I do next? So I have this anxiety of, oh my God, okay, this became a hit. Okay, I got recognized. People are saying I did a good job. What next? What am I going to do next? I want same recognition. All that. What script do I do? So I go into that anxiety mode.
So now let's move on to a fun segment. Yeah, it has to be rapid. I'll ask you a few questions and just answer. Three things that you cannot live without.
Well, my phone, Twitter, and maybe my mom.
Okay, three things that I cannot live without is definitely my mum, coffee and coffee. I like my dog coffee and the drink coffee. Yeah.
Cute. One favorite food item that will always be there in your fridge.
Chocolates. Ah, I love chocolates. Yeah.
A good chicken biryani, Hyderabadi.
In the fridge, even if it's stale, you would eat it.
Dude, biryani is never, see, and they get better as it goes.
Oh my God, I've heard about fish curry, but it's the first time I'm listening to something about biryani.
I do too. Yeah. You can. Biryani and pizzas. What's all-time favorite movie?
I really like Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. I don't know, somewhere that film touched me because it tells you to face fears, right? So I really like that film.
You?
See, in Telugu, it definitely has to be Kushi. But if you're talking about a national film which really wanted me to become an actor was Dil To Pagal Hai, Shah Rukh Khan sir ka. And also, I think Three Idiots also is a great film.
You are a movie buff, aren't you? Favorite travel destination?
Favorite travel destination? I want to visit Paris. I've never visited Paris, so I think I want to do that.
Well, I like going to London because, my favorite football team, Arsenal, plays there. So I love going to London and chill there and watch a match.
Dream filmmaker to work with?
The whole world wants to work with Rajamouli sir. So he's a dream, which I don't know might remain a dream.
No, why? Let's manifest that.
Yeah, let's manifest. I know this manifestation has become such a big thing now, right?
It has.
Yeah, let's manifest that.
For me, director Shankar, director Mani Ratnam, and director Rajamouli. These three people, and my life is set.
You don't want 5, 6 more names here. This is one name they asked. I could have said like so many names too. Chawal chapati or
One genre that you'd like to try your hands on?
one genre. I think I'm trying a lot of genres right now. But my favorite genre is a fantasy film. And see, I like war, epic war dramas, fantasy war dramas. And I'm doing Swayambhu, which is the next one, which is my favorite genre.
So no rom-coms for you?
I've done my thing at rom-coms. So, I like it, but we need to keep updating, keep changing. So I think now rom-com is not for me.
And you?
I so badly want to do an out-and-out love story, which moves you, which is emotional, which is comedy, which is everything. It should be only about love and it should revolve around the heroine. So I really want to do something like that. I've never done that.
I'll wait for that.
I'm sorry?
I'll wait for that to be out in theaters.
Yes, I'm filmmakers, I think, please. Yeah.
Cool. So then next segment. How good or bad is your Hindi?
See, from first standard, I've been like, my first language in school was Hindi. So, yeah, because I'm a Telugu guy, my mom pushed me to learn Hindi because that's the other language. और मैं बहुत थैंकफुल हूँ मेरे हिंदी टीचर को दैट उन्होंने बहुत मार मार के मुझे सिखाया और मैं हिंदी बहुत अच्छी तरह से पढ़ता हूँ लिखता हूँ और इट्स वेरी गुड
Is that
प्लीज टेस्ट इट
okay? So I'll give you sentences and then
टंग ट्विस्टर्स एंड ऑल
no.
My Hindi is not the great guys, so just saying.
मुहावरे
No muhavre. Simple English sentences. Yeah. What a lovely day it is.
कितना अच्छा दिन है कितना सुंदर दिन है कितना खूबसूरत दिन है अच्छा दी सी शी नोज
I don't think I would like to go out today.
मुझे मन नहीं है आज बाहर जाने के लिए.
To reach my place, you have to take the first right from the street.
मेरे घर पहुंचने के लिए तुम्हें पहला राइट लेना चाहिए
We'll take that. I have to leave before it starts raining.
बारिश आने के पहले मुझे यहाँ से जाना है.
Back to the film. Rana, Daggubati, and you are friends, school friends. And then I have. And then he has done a special cameo in the film as well. You said it. So how does it feel working with your old friends?
See, I mean, he was my schoolmate. He was always like, chilling in life. He's a very cool guy. So I was a little bit studious guy, but still, we used to like meet up, but we remember each other from school. And more than that, once the movies we are working on, like, he gives a lot of parties, amazing parties he throws. So like, we all meet up there and catch up. And finally, when this role we thought of, in the movie, which is supposed to be done by a superstar. And I thought, who bigger superstar that India knows or the world knows? Rather than, Rana Daggubati who's done Bahubali, which is the biggest Indian franchisee, or Rana Naidu, which is one of the biggest hits on OTT. So I approached him and said, Bhai, we need your support. He said, see, he loves to do crazy things. He doesn't do anything normal. Sab hatke karta hai. And suddenly he does a Ghazi, suddenly he does a Bahubali, suddenly he did, Spy. And the role the moment he comes in, I'm telling you, it's going to be whistles in the theater. And every single dialogue he's given is a goosebumps because his voice is like that, his persona is like that, and his aura is like that. I want to say thank you. And he's done this not for friendship or anything. He's done this totally for the script and what he heard, and he believed in the point.
On that note, thank you for joining us. It was lovely meeting you both.
Thank you, India Today. Thank you so much.